I hope you're doing good, and if you want to play short games with me, I'm going to ask 5 questions about the week, about the month, about the year, about the decade, and about all stuff. 4 choices, 4 points, 3 choices, 3 points, 2 choices, 1 point only. Alright, and at the end I give you a review, so let's do this. Question about the week. In what country 4 children were found after their plane crashed in the jungle? So for 4 points, was it Venezuela, Panama, Colombia, or Peru? For 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, was it Venezuela, Panama, or Colombia? 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point only, was it Venezuela or Colombia? For 1 point only, and actually the 4 children were found in Colombia. Question about the month. Which one is not a national day on the 11th of May? So for 4 points, is it National Eat What You Want Day, National Technology Day, National Twilight Zone Day, or National Bike to Work Day? 4 choices for 4 points. Alright, and now for 3 points, National Eat What You Want Day, National Technology Day, or National Bike to Work Day? For 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point only, National Eat What You Want Day, or National Bike to Work Day? So for 1 point, National Back to Way is not one of the national day of the 11th of May. Question about the year. Who was the Time Person of the Year 2022? So for 4 points, was it Volodymyr Zelensky, Elizabeth II, Barack Obama, or Justin Trudeau? For 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, Volodymyr Zelensky, or Elizabeth II, or Barack Obama. For 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point only, was it Volodymyr Zelensky or Elizabeth II? For 1 point, 2 choices. And the Time Person of the Year 2022 was Volodymyr Zelensky. Question about the decade. Which president of the United States of America was Person of the Year only once? So for 4 points, was it Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, or the 45th President of the United States? For 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, was it Bill Clinton, George Bush, or the 45th President of the United States? For 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point only, you have the choice between George W. Bush or the 45th President of the USA. And actually, the 45th President of the USA was the only president to be a Person of the Year only once. Question about all stuff. Who was the first Person of the Year? 4 choices for 4 points. So Corazon Aquino, Annie Lennox, Wallis Simpson, or Charles Lindbergh. For 4 points, 4 choices. And now for 3 points, was it Corazon Aquino, Wallis Simpson, or Charles Lindbergh? For 3 points, 3 choices. And now for 1 point only, Wallis Simpson or Charles Lindbergh. For 1 point. And the first Person of the Year was Charles Lindbergh. Now let's do the review. So 4 indigenous children are recovering in Colombia after spending 40 days lost in the Amazon jungle. The children, including a baby, first survived a deadly plane crash, then managed to stay alive in the rainforest until they could be rescued by the Colombian army. National Bike to Work Day is on May 18th, the third Friday in May. Volodymyr Zelensky was the Person of the Year in 2022, Elizabeth II was in 1952, Barack Obama in 2008, then 2012, Justin Trudeau, nope, Bill Clinton in 1992 and 1998, George W. Bush in 2000 and 2004, Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012, and the 45th President of the USA was in 2016. The aviator Charles Lindbergh was the first Person of the Year in 1927. Wallis Simpson was in 1936, she was the first woman. Corazon Aquino was a Person of the Year in 1986, leading the People Power Revolution, which ended the 2 decades rule of the President Ferdinand Marcos in the Philippines. Annie Lennox-Obi is a Scottish singer-songwriter born in Aberdeen, UK. She's a political activist and philanthropist after achieving moderate success in the late 70s as a part of the new wave band The Tourists. She and a fellow musician Dave Stewart went on to achieve international success in the 80s as Eurythmics. Sweet dreams are made of this. Alright, I hope you learned some stuff and you had fun, so have a good day and see you next week. Bye bye.